Hi everyone, I'm Murray Ansell, co-founder and life energy coach at Life Energy Coaching. In this video, we're going to talk about epigenetics. So what is epigenetics? Well, the word epi is a Greek word which means over. So epigenetics means over genetics, over your genes. And it's the science of studying the activation of genes. Scientists tell us that each gene has potentially 30,000 different ways of expressing itself. So in the study of epigenetics, we're studying how these genes know how to express. The main point I want to get across today is that how we perceive ourselves has a huge amount to do with how our genes express. This mechanism of DNA activation is governed by the brain, and the brain is governed by its programming. So we all have programming that identifies ourselves with our body, so that's our body consciousness. So when the brain is looking for resources to help us manage our environment, our circumstances, the first resource that it goes into is memory. So if we have a similar situation that we've encountered earlier in our life, it'll run similar patterns to what we ran in that circumstance. However, if we're embarking on something new and we don't have any memories that are appropriate for that new circumstance, it'll go into the patterns that we have from our ancestry, which can be accessed through our DNA. So our DNA can be communicated with, and it's communicated with through our RNA, which is sensitive to light. So the primary imperative of the brain is to help us to survive. So we wouldn't be here today if we hadn't been successful with this, if our ancestors hadn't been successful with this rather. So the brain tends to rely on the thought and emotional patterns of our ancestors and how they responded to potential threats. This is clearly fear-based. It's based on the fear of our body being harmed or killed. So our body's primary imperative is fear-based. So in today's world, we have new opportunities for growth that humanity has never experienced before. So we have programming that the brain by default accesses through our DNA that is of no help to us, but it will keep looking into those programs and it'll keep going deeper and deeper and deeper and throwing up consciousness that will be out of alignment with who we are and who we've come to be. So the brain needs to be retrained essentially. So the role of DNA is changing, and the brain needs to be retrained. So let's look at what that role is. So now the DNA has the potential to be a vehicle for personal growth. The RNA is sensitive to high frequency light as well as lower frequency light. So now with our becoming aware of the higher self, that we have a higher self and that higher self can guide us into our highest purpose, that it knows our life plan or our divine plan, you could say. The RNA has the potential to be communicated with by the higher self. So that's going to be always coming from love as opposed to fear, and also abundance as opposed to scarcity and lack and other survival type consciousness. So when we move from our brain using our DNA from survival consciousness into our DNA being guided through the higher self, we open up all kinds of new opportunities for ourselves. The fastest way you can do this is by using our modular programs. The first of these is love yourself. So that's going to help you come back into alignment with feeling great about yourself. The second is financial freedom, and that's going to optimize your relationship and bring you into harmony with money. The third program, Know Yourself, is key to getting connected fully with your higher self and all of your other spiritual resources that can guide you on your magnificent journey into being who you came to be. If you'd like to learn more about these programs, just follow the link that's on the screen or contact us through the contact details that are on the next slide. I hope this has been useful to you, and I look forward in my next video to helping you change your energy and love your life.